And if I want to create a board, if you want to create a board, you come here. Hey, this is a new board. You have new multi-level board. Start with templates, so anyone. But for here, we are going to create a board. I've already created a board called employment. Let me just say employment. Employee boarding, because there is something I want to teach us with it. Employee boarding. I have it's supposed to be in employee onboarding or something like that. Now it's adding the items that I need. One thing about this, when you create a board, the system already have a template for it, so it's not left for you, especially when you are now importing. Let's say you are trying to import data into already board. Here, this is a fresh board, like you have a list where you're importing a CSV file or whatever. You can go to your CSV file and check the headings of what you are importing. Now they know that it's onboarding. This is onboarding task, conduct section, complete hiring this thing, then tax department, onboarding ending, onboarding starting, priority, assignee. So the system has already given me what I like a template of how employee onboarding looks like. So these are to do in onboarding the task department, where you're onboarding the person. Onboarding this means like somebody has applied for a particular role. When there's an employment going on, there are different types of employment departments in which people apply for and all that. So when this onboarding comes, so the essence of the department, let them, it can be HR, it can be finance, it can be anything. When is it ending? When is onboarding starting? So now you can as well shift this thing to here. You see, there was onboarding starting here, onboarding ending. So it's supposed to start, then it's supposed to end here. So I actually like switch it, and all that. The documents here means maybe I can put the document, maybe put like files, whether it's a file, then who is the officer assignee, who is the person. Do you understand? As in, who are the people, maybe the names of the people that we are onboarding and all that. That's the assignee and the rest of it. So this is an already in progress, completed and all that. So the system has already put it for me. But now, in case I already have my own, maybe I have a, what do they call it, I already have um I already have a CSV file that contains what I want to bring in here. So there is also room for me to do what? To import data into the already made this thing I have, board I have created. So when you see this is a board I have created. When you click on a recruitment, is also a board I have created. Have you seen it? So whenever you want to create a board, you come here and click this plus sign. So if you also want to import data, you can click here. Let's say I want to import a CSV file. Let me use the opportunity to do this. So these are the files that you can import through Excel sheet, Google Sheet, Asana, Trello, Basecamp, MetaAd, Zendesk, Jira and Jira Server and all that, and the whole lot of it. So for the purpose of this, I want to import an Excel CSV document, and I click here. This is now in already made this thing. So what do? I click to browse. When I click to browse, I come here and say grow, because there's something there's this CSV file. Okay. This is a CSV file. I have used it to work before. Then let's customize your board. So this is the board. This is how to import CSV inside the descent. So it's going to ask me, this is the first descent. It say this will become your first row. What do? I come here and say click what? Next. So that place will become my first row, and this will become the title of each column row. Yes. Now it's now left for me. This is the first, then the status column. You can do this drop down. Is it a status? Is it a test? So it's supposed to be a status because of what? Because it's the job title and all that. And status column, dates column, status column, manager and all that. Onboarding in process, status column, then date column and status column. Then you can, this status column now, you can write it as a text column. You can change it as a text column depending on what is there. So at the end of the day, this is, I have imported my CSV, and now you are creating a what? A board. You see, I have created a board. I don't know whether you got what happened there now. I created a board. This was like creating a fresh board. So assuming now that I want this, but you can see now this item is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be what? Names. So I can decide to do what? Rename this place. Can write names. Can you see it? No, it's supposed to be S. Names. So job title, everything, is there, notes and the rest of it. So this is how to import a fresh CSV file. So your company can give you a CSV file for you to import. You can do it like that. Now if I'm saying this is a fresh one now because I didn't, so I can also create a board, take these names. Let me show you what I mean. I think I wrote it somewhere. I wrote it somewhere. So now we are creating an employee board. Now, so that we'll make use of that that particular board that I put inside. So now I put here rename employee name. Employee name. I'm sorry if this thing will not be taking this same time. Then the second one is job title. Rename job title. Then department is okay. Then start date. Start date. Then we have manage onboarding status. Manage onboarding status. IT setup done. Here I want to delete this. Yes, delete this so that it will not give me a this thing. So here I'm going to delete this. I'm not putting documents. So you do it in a way that, so I'm going to add a column here. Is it like a text? It's going to be a text. So I will put, then I have to rename it. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. You rename it, then you put IT setup, then you create, I put test, then body name, then I have probation note, text, rename it probation note. Now I need to have put this so that I want it to match with what is here. So now I am going to import a data to this. Coming. Now I'm going to import a data. So what I will do here is to go to this place and import all these things. So I come here and click. Because I already have the data, then I click the CSV file that I'm going to import. So you're going to see how they import data into CSV into monday.com. So choose column, employee name. Remember when we were filling that? So when you carefully watch this, so employee name, job title, department, start date. You have to match it. Manager, manage onboarding status, onboarding status in progress. How did that happen? Then IT setup, why you have to match it so that at the end of the day the column will be there. Probation date, there is nothing like probation, this thing, body name. Yes, there is a place I put it. Body name, probation note. No probation date, probation note. So that is it. Employee name is tick. So I was able to, you say the Excel columns must match the existing board columns because I have already created the board column. So this is how you import CSV files and all that. So if you check here, you say create new item, or add all duplicates as new items to your board. So when you read this thing, you see the one it has already chosen for us what to do. So what you do here is start to do what? Import. So it's coming from, this is CSV Excel sheet to what? monday.com. My data is being what? Imported. Can you see it? This place, because I didn't put this thing, I think it's onboarding status, but me, I went to go and put another thing, so it did not rhyme. So that's the reason why. But if you check this one, it's booting, so we'll have to wait. So it's booting. Now I created the board before importing. Then if you check this is the board I created before inputting the whatever before importing the data. But this one I imported directly. So either you import the data directly, or you create a board for you to do what? Import directly. You understand? You create your own board and import, or you import directly. It's still the same thing. So everything has come. The only here is this one, onboarding what status. So if I next time I will do it in a way that, but at least you understand what I did there. I don't want this this thing to be more than this. So this is it for now.